You tell yourself it's their fault. You say you just have bad luck. You say all the good ones are taken, but let's be honest. Let's be brutally honest. Right here, right now. It's not them, it's you. You're the one who keeps choosing them. The emotionally unavailable, the one who gives you just enough to keep you hooked, but never enough to make you feel secure. The one who makes your heart race with anxiety, not excitement. You mistake that anxiety for passion. You mistake the emotional roller coaster for love, but it's not, and deep down, you know it. You choose them, again and again. The question isn't why they are the way they are. The real question is, why do you keep picking the same person in a different body? Let's dissect this. Why do you do it? It's not because you're a masochist. It's because your brain is wired for a very specific kind of chaos. If you grew up in an environment where love was conditional, where you had to earn affection, where inconsistency was the only consistency, then that's what your nervous system recognizes as home. It's a pattern imprinted on you from a young age. You learned that love is something you have to fight for, to prove yourself worthy of. So when someone offers you calm, stable, consistent affection, it feels foreign. It feels boring. Healthy love feels calm. And calm feels boring to a brain addicted to chaos. The highs and lows, the push and pull, the constant uncertainty, that's the drug. The person is just the dealer. You're not addicted to them. You're addicted to the feeling they create inside you. The validation you get when they finally text back after ghosting you for 3 days. The relief when they show you a flicker of affection after a week of coldness. That's your fix. You think you're choosing a partner, but you're really just replaying a script from your childhood. You're trying to win a game you already lost years ago. You're subconsciously picking someone who reminds you of a parent or caregiver who was emotionally distant, hoping that this time, you'll finally get it right. This time, you'll be good enough. This time, you'll make them love you. This time, you'll fix them. And in fixing them, you think you will fix the broken part of yourself that still believes it was unworthy of love back then. But you can't win. It's an unwinnable game because you're playing against a ghost. The person in front of you is just a stand-in for an old wound. They are not the prize. They are the reenactment of the original pain. And every time you play, you just reinforce the original belief that you are not enough. That love must be earned through suffering. Let's get real for a second. Let's drop the excuses. You are attracted to emotional unavailability because on some level, it feels safe. It's a familiar pain. It's predictable in its unpredictability. Real intimacy, real vulnerability. That's terrifying, because if someone who is healthy, stable, and truly available sees all of you and decides they don't want you, what does that mean? It's easier to blame it on someone being a project or damaged than to face the potential rejection from someone who has their life together. It's a self-preservation mechanism. You choose people who can truly love you, so you never have to risk being fully seen and fully rejected. Your low self-worth is the magnet. It's pulling these people into your life. You don't believe you deserve easy, peaceful love, so you don't even look for it. You look for the challenge. You look for the mountain to climb because the validation at the top feels more earned. But it's a phantom peak. You get there, and there's nothing but thin air. This pattern is a fortress you've built around your heart. You think it's keeping you safe, but it's a prison. You've convinced yourself that the crumbs they give you are a banquet because you're restarving for affection. You romanticize their moments of clarity. You screenshot the one nice text they sent a month ago and read it over and over, ignoring the 100 ways they've shown you they don't care. You call their inconsistency complexity. You call their lack of empathy being guarded. You call their blatant disrespect them just going through a hard time. Stop it. You are lying to yourself. You are the architect of your own heartbreak. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a volunteer. Every single time you answer their 2 a.m. text, you volunteer. Every time you accept a last-minute plan, you volunteer. Every time you forgive them without a genuine apology or changed behavior, you volunteer. You are actively participating in your own pain. Think about the energy you expend, the hours spent analyzing texts, the sleepless nights wondering what you did wrong, the emotional gymnastics you perform to justify their behavior. Imagine taking all of that energy and pouring it back into yourself. Imagine what you could build, the person you could become, the peace you could feel. This isn't about blaming you. This is about empowering you. You cannot change them. You will never be special enough to make an emotionally unavailable person available. Read that again. Your love cannot fix their wounds. Your patience cannot teach them consistency. You are not a rehabilitation center for broken adults. You are a person who deserves to be met halfway. Not 90/10ths, not 70/30ths, halfway. So how do you break the pattern? It's not a magic trick, it's work. Hard, uncomfortable work. First you have to grieve the fantasy. Grieve the person you hoped they would be. Grieve the future you built in your head. That fantasy is the most addictive part. Kill it mercilessly. See them for who they have shown you they are, not who you hope they will become. Their actions are the truth. Everything else is noise. The truth is, they are incapable of giving you what you need, and it has nothing to do with you. Second, you have to get comfortable with being alone, not just single, but truly alone with yourself. You have to sit in the silence and confront the parts of you that feel unworthy. You have to learn to be your own source of validation. Date yourself. Take yourself out. Buy yourself flowers. Learn to enjoy your own company so much that anyone who enters your life has to be an enhancement, not a distraction from your own emptiness. The void you're trying to fill with another person. You have to fill it yourself, with hobbies, with purpose, with friendships, with self-love. It's the only way. Third, you have to set and enforce brutal boundaries. This is the hardest part. You have to stop romanticizing emotional absence. You have to start seeing it for what it is, a red flag, a deal breaker. No more, I'll just see where it goes. No. The moment you spot the pattern, the inconsistent communication, the reluctance to commit, the hot and cold behavior, you walk away. Not with a big announcement, not with a dramatic speech, you just leave. You have to be willing to lose people to keep yourself. Your peace is more important than their presence. Your boundary is not a request. It is a statement of what you will and will not tolerate. If they cross it, the consequence isn't a long conversation. The consequence is your absence. You must retrain your brain. When you meet someone new and it feels calm, easy, and secure, you must actively fight the voice in your head that calls it boring. You have to lean into the calm. You have to teach your nervous system that peace is the new goal. That consistency is sexy. That respect is the bare minimum. This will feel unnatural at first. It will feel like you're settling, but you're not settling. You're leveling up. You're choosing health over chaos. You're choosing stability over a roller coaster. You're finally choosing yourself. Every time you reject a person who fits the old, broken pattern, you are casting a vote for a better future. You are rewiring your own destiny. This journey is not about finding the right person. It's about becoming the right person. The person who doesn't need external validation to feel whole. The person whose self-worth is non-negotiable. The person who would rather be alone and at peace than with someone and at war with themselves. This change won't happen overnight. There will be days you feel weak. Days the old craving for chaos comes back. That's when you double down on yourself. That's when you remember the pain, remember the sleepless nights, remember the feeling of being an option. Let that memory be the fuel that keeps you moving forward, not the gravity that pulls you back. The choice has always been yours. It still is. Choose differently this time. Choose peace, choose respect, choose yourself. The pattern only breaks when you decide you've suffered enough. Maybe that day is today. If this made you uncomfortable, subscribe. This channel isn't here to comfort you.